I'm Phillip Kalmanson. I'm from Laurel, Maryland. I'm a former spacecraft systems engineer and newly retired, and I'm openly secular. During my college years, I used to be religious. I grew up in an interfaith household with my father being Jewish, though he wasn't practicing, and my mother was very much a practicing Roman Catholic, but they felt I should decide for myself what I should do. And I did go to synagogues, and I did go to church. I was a former altar boy, and so I was a believer. But I read a lot, how would I say, using the scientific method to look about the world around me. And also in reading about different religions and philosophy, it put ideas into my head that, certain things just weren't adding up. And I held on to these religious thoughts for a while, but in my college years, being able to talk with people who were from around the world and around the country, and we would talk about philosophy and we would talk about religion, and I opened up my worldview and my philosophical worldview, and once again, putting these observations which I saw in the world around me with what I was learning, religion wasn't adding up to what it was being sold as. And so the building blocks of religion started falling apart one by one by one. So I was becoming an atheist, or agnostic first, then became an atheist. And in terms of being humanist, I didn't know that word until later on when my wife and I were getting married. A humanist officiant who was part of the AHA, and he introduced us to humanism, and we started researching it, and we're like, oh my goodness, there's a whole community of people who share our worldview, our life stance, that goodness comes from within us. We're responsible for ourselves. Human beings and our dignity and our self-worth is paramount, that we must enjoy the lives we have and let other people have the ability to enjoy their lives and make the world a better place, because we're all we have. We can't rely on a God or some supernatural entity to come and fix things. It is us. It is our responsibility to do that. So within everybody has a certain network of friends and family members, or at least I hope they do. And their friends and family members will love them or care for them and respect them. But they may not know that that person is an atheist or is secular. Now, as more and more people come out and say, well, I am secular too, and I'm atheist, then those people who had those prejudices before start looking around them, and more people who they loved and respect and cared for start going, well, I'm secular and, good person. Then they go, well, okay, well, I guess a person can be good and caring and not need a God to do that. And so those prejudices go away. So that's why they should be open.